Hello everyone, New12 here, and welcome to Umineko Chiru. God, I'm really excited to get into this. I honestly couldn't wait. I'm really interested to see what this opening's gonna be like. Though I see Battler sitting there, reading some kind of book. Wonder what that's gonna translate to. Oh good, another new character. Make that 2. Or 3. God damn it. Well, these are gonna have to be magical characters because we already have like a bunch of people. And Lil Angie and someone else. Like we have so many oh god. Who are these people? No, but we have like so many people already, so we can't really add too many. At least on the human side. Okay, it looks a little more active at least in this one. And possibly some like pirate ships or whatever. Oh. Little Angie, it looks a little adorable though, let's be real here. But there was like a flashback scene with like someone that looked like a young Battler. So I might be right that about his sin. Being like him saying like he's gonna come back, but he never does come back. I mean, that has to be it. I mean, I don't know what else he could do. I don't know. That was fun. That was a nice opening. But without much else to do, we're gonna get into episode 5. Good morning, please enjoy this game with its new Game Master. However, this game has already reached its climax, the culprit has already been cornered, and it's only a matter of time before the end. You should be able to use this clearer perspective to spot something. The difficulty is fairly easy. What could possibly fool you now? Thanks. Let's hope I don't get fooled. Story is fiction. Any resemblance to real people is purely coincidental. Even when we hit you in the face with it. The work has been made, blah blah blah, be aware. Yeah. I'm definitely doing this above the table, right? Let's not talk about that. Okay, I guess we're gonna get right into this. I wonder, is there gonna actually be anything? Like, for the system, anything like new? However, both the grandparents passed away. Yeah. Is there anything new here? Oh, it's a different setup, thank God. Interesting. I want to know, damn, there's nothing new. And plus I want to, you know, fuck with the audio a little bit. Yeah, let's go with that. That probably seems better. Oh, goody. This is the Beatrice I missed. How long it's been? It's been like 2 weeks for me, so I've missed it.
白かったぜ。しかし、星王様の言う通りにしてみたんだが、本当に結構いいとこまで行けたな。なんでもツンツンと残虐を尽くした後に程よくへたれて出れてみせると好感度ってやつが大幅アップするんだろ。
I swear to God, if you're doing it again, I swear to God, I'll be even more pissed than last time. The hell was going on here? This is supposed to be something new. Or at least we were in this garden beforehand. That lonely tune was the sound of the desolate wind blowing by. The color of the glittering flower petals on the rose bushes was that of gold. A group of gold butterflies which had danced through this golden rose garden like fluttering rose petals could no longer be seen anywhere. The master of the Golden Lane is the Golden Witch Beatrice. She could be called inhumane and cruel, arrogant and outrageous, and also naive and simple. That laugh of hers, which lost its grace more and more the longer it continued, could no longer be heard. The Golden Witch Beatrice sat like a doll, resting in a deck chair, adorned as beautifully as the Golden Rose Garden. She wasn't relaxing there. Her eyes were empty. She didn't respond to any questions. Even so, she was not permitted to sleep. Beatrice sat like a doll. Her hair was down, and Virgilia was carefully fixing it with a comb. If she had been complaining about this and that regarding her hairstyle, then it would have been clear that this was the usual Beato. However, she made no response and showed no reaction. So instead, it only looked like Virgilia was combing the golden hair of a large doll. Alongside them, there was a table. On it was a chessboard along with a mix of black and white pieces in an all-out battle. However, something about the setup looked different from normal chess. It might have been a game similar to chess, but not identical. And on the other side, sitting back in his chair as he contemplated his next move, was a young man. No, perhaps he wasn't thinking of his next move. Every once in a while, he would change the positions of the pieces, reconsidering the situation each time he changed it. Maybe he was reconstructing previous arrangements, trying to discover the thought process behind those moves. In the past, Kinzo, the Ushirimiya family head, once likened learning chessboard arrangements to taking a journey through the thoughts of the old masters. Ushirimiya Battler was on a journey in search of the Golden Witch's thought process, which had led her to create this arrangement to make these moves. It probably is about as complicated as 4D chess right there. Battler took a black piece which should have been moved forward and returned it to its original place, sighing deeply. Battler's pieces were white. However, on that chessboard, Battler's side was the black encampment. He was reconstructing that arrangement, trying to play Beato's side. Even Battler didn't expect that Beato would respond to that statement. No, thinking that there might still be a chance of her responding. He had spoken that as though talking to himself. What the hell? Beato's eyes reflected nothing. Dude, did he really kill her? The hell? And her mouth told nothing. Good talk. After begging him to kill her, the Golden Witch had become a corpse which had given up on living. She wasn't sleeping. She could not step down from this game and was therefore forbidden to sleep. So she must have heard. However, the words probably hadn't reached her heart. Right now, the Golden Witch would not sneer at Battler's move, nor would she praise them or belittle them. Beatrice was no longer anything more than a living doll. Even so, she would glance at him every once in a while. It would be an empty glance, but a glance nonetheless. Sometimes she would seem to make some sort of gesture, or even move her lips. However, her movements were never able to communicate anything to Battler.
ベアとバトラ君が話しかけていますよ。
なんとか言えよ。クスクスとかゲラゲラとか。いつもの黄色い笑いでいいから。
Can it be believed? That shrill laugh of Beato's will never be heard again. However, even if she couldn't answer, his voice surely reached her. Battler had spoken because he believed this. So he had said the same thing one more time.
どうやったらこの局面でこの指し手になるわけだ。
I don't fucking know.
わけがわからねえぜ。お前の指し手はよ。
この子の考えることはわけがわかりませんか？
Vergilia answered in her disciple's stead. Up to this point, she had done her best to avoid speaking for Beato. After all, there was a chance that Beato would respond in some way, and Vergilia didn't want to be the one to steal that chance away. So Battler would have to bear with this silence, until Beato herself answered. Vergilia could no longer bear to watch Battler like this. Furthermore, Battler wanted to have a conversation with Vergilia. They believed that this would reach Beato's heart.
ああ、さっぱりだな。ベアトの立場になって、こうして駒を動かせば動かすほどにわからなくなる。
A serial murder following an epitaph. With that as a victory condition, I tried reconstructing the arrangement from the perspective of the witch's side. But I just couldn't make it fit with Beato's moves. In past arrangements, I could see several incomprehensible moves that clearly conflicted with that victory condition.
さっぱりわからねえ。こいつの思考を探る旅路はあまりに険しすぎるぜ。
でもあなたは投げ出さないのですね。
Hell no. The fuck would I give up for?
ああ、約束した。
Kill me. Let me die.
俺はこいつを安らかに死なせてやると約束した。そしてそれは俺にしかできない。
Beato's right ankle was bound with a heavy cold steel shackle. It wasn't tied to anything, so it didn't restrict her movement. However, it symbolized restriction. It was a visualization of the restriction that prevented her from leaving the game without either victory or loss. And the shackle was probably hurting her. The mercilessly cold shackle, tormenting her over and over inside her waking dream. Hey, she's speaking. Hey. So no relief appeared in her empty expression. Or, I shouldn't say speaking. Her eyelids would sometimes tremble like she was having a bad dream, and every once in a while she would let out a pained gasp. Unless I win, Beato will never be released from the curse that prevents her from sleeping peacefully.
良いのですか？第5のゲームはもう始まっているようですよ。
興味ね。
Why should I take part in any game without Beato as an opponent? If that's the only alternative, then reconstructing previous arrangements while taking a journey in search of Beato's thought process is a much better use of my time. Oh, god damn it. Yes. I do. Please no.
依存だらけよ。
Yeah, thank you.
ベアとは戦いを放棄して人事不正。ベアとの不先輩でゲームオーバーでしょ。
確かにベアとはいろいろとあったんで、今はちょっぴりノックアウト気味。
Yeah, she's down for the fucking count.
でも戦う気力を失ったわけじゃない。
I mean, the 10 count's long over. Come on now. It's just cruelty to put her back in the fight.
だからつまり私は介助役ってわけ。わかる？
Beato was lying down on the deck chair almost as though she was sleeping. However, she wasn't sleeping, and she wasn't awake either. She was nothing more than a living doll that had given up on victory, who had asked Battler to perform her last rites, and who had surrendered everything. Of course, if everyone just sat around the next game, the 5th game would not be prepared. So Lambda Delta had succeeded Beato as the next game master and proclaimed that she would prepare the next game.
ふざけるな。 これは俺とベアとのゲームだぞ。
No, it's not. It is for Lambda and Burns' enjoyment. That's where you get that wrong. It is not her game. She's just acting because Lambda's told her to do this. It is entirely between them.
お前らどこの誰か知らねえが勝手に話を進めるんじゃねえ。
They're definitely on a whole nother fucking plane of existence.
あんたに意見は求めてないわ。
Thank you, except he did.
どうすんのベル？受けるの？受けないの？
いいわ。あんたが引き継ぎなさい。
なんだとふざけるな。お前ら何者か知らねえが俺とベアとを無視して勝手に話を進めるんじゃねえ。
落ち着きなさいよ。
Fuck you, don't tell me to calm down. I'm not gonna calm down.
確かにプレイヤーが変われば察しても変わる。
Oh, goody.
あんたにとっては戸惑うことも多いかもしれないけど、
Oh, fuck.
それでも大きなヒントになりうるでしょ。
That's true. That is true.
知らねえよ。
I'll give her that.
勝手なこと言って仕切ってんじゃねえ。
ベアとのゲームを4つも繰り返して何もわからないんでしょ。
I like to think I do.
ならプレイヤーが変わるのは大きなヒントになると思うけれど。
Can you just give me a cookie or something and pat on the head? Anything?
大きなお世話だ。これはベアトが用意し俺を対戦相手に指定した俺たちのゲームだ。どこから湧いてきたのかもしれないお前らにかき回されるのはごめんだ。
Yeah, okay. You tell two literal gods at this point to fuck off. That'll end well.
ならベアトを起こして次の準備をさせて。
Okay, you can just take your fucking sass somewhere else, Burn.
できる？
ベアトはしばらく起きねえよ。それに新しいゲームなんて必要ねえ。あいつがこれまでに出題してきた4つのゲームの譜面だけで十分だ。
Then wants the answers, as she says.
仮に第5のゲームがあるとしてもそれはベアトが出題し俺に挑むものだけで十分だ。お前らには何の関係もない。
Yeah, okay. Balor couldn't hide his irritation at the two witches called Lambda, Delta, and Burn, who had shown up after the game's start and who had started to try and continue it on their own. It looked like these witches were on an even higher rank than Beato. I don't even know if you want to call them witches. They have way more power than regular witches. So high, in fact, that even Beato's teacher Virgilia couldn't even come close. Balor had the feeling that he had seen these two several times before. However, this is the first time he had known their names and spoke to them directly.
ベアトを起こせず、あんたに次のゲームを準備もできない。だから私が次のゲームを用意するわけ。私たちはね、いつ正気を取り戻すかもわからないベアトにいつまでも付き合ってられるほど気が長くないの。ね、ベルン？
退屈はごめんなの。イライラするほどに。
I agree. I always feel like I have to be doing something.
お前
In
が
this case,
退屈
recording
だろうが
videos.
俺たちは知ったことじゃねえ。
まあまあ、このパーフェクトなラムダデルタ様に任せなさい。
Of course, yes, you are perfect.
私がゲームマスターを引き継ぐ。大丈夫よ。あんまり絶対完璧にはプレイしないわよ。ベアトっぽく、わけのわかんないフェイクや尻尾、ボーナスヒントをいっぱい用意してあげる。
I do prefer bonus hints.
ベアトの世界をより理解するための大きなヒントにしてあげるわよ。
Oh, that's helpful. Letting my voiceless emotions explode, I slammed the table hard. The two witches didn't flinch at all. Yeah, because it probably looks cute to them. One grinned. I wonder who's the one grinning. The other looked indifferent as though nothing had happened. Oh, I wonder who that one is too. The two then just stared at me silently, as though they were reproaching me.
何？不満？あんたは私による第5のゲームを降りるっての？それって不先輩？
What? Fuck you.
バトラは降りないわよ。もちろん第5のゲームにも参加するわ。
Yeah, won't he?
勝手に決めるんじゃねえ。お前らに俺は付き合わない。知ったことじゃない。
ならやっぱり不先輩ってことよね。このゲームは魔女側の勝ち。人間は屈服ってことでお開きでいいかしら。
降りるなら不先輩でゲーム終了だけど、たった一人残された妹が。
I'd rather not lose by default, Battler.
たった一人残された妹が。
Okay, well that's a low blow bringing up my sister. Come on now. When Byrne mentioned Angie, Battler's expression changed instantly. Low blow.
エンジェのことを気安く口にするんじゃねえ。
あなたにこの私、奇跡の魔女ベルンカステルが味方しているからこそ、エンジェにはひょっとしたら家族が帰ってくるかもしれない奇跡の余地が残されてるのよ。
There exists the possibility of a miracle, that they might come home. God, there's so many, like, maybes in that sentence. That's ridiculous. There's a possibility they might come home. A possibility of a miracle that they might come home. Oh my god. That is so uncertain.
あなたが自らそれを捨てて、エンジェの無限の未来、すべてを不幸なものに確定するのもまた。
But I mean, it's better than the 0% chance that it has now. So, you have to take what you can get, I guess. I vaguely understood what she was saying. Until I win in Beato's game, I will remain trapped in this bizarre world. And if I abandon that victory, then most certainly my parents and I will never return to Angie. For Angie's sake, even though I know that the witches are toying with me, I must keep on fighting. Yeah, it's like you put him into an impossible position. Okay, can you still not bring that stuff up? God. Don't show it again! Bitch, don't. Byrne pointed the palm of her right hand upwards. As she did, a pale light gathered there, and some kind of blue glowing crystal appeared there. A scene was reflected on its sharp surface. But it wasn't the scene that surrounded them now. If you look deep into that crystal, that fragment, then you'd probably learn what was reflected on there. I didn't really need to see this again. If you stared at it, then you could surely see that scene where Angie gave up everything after 12 years of her life to finally reach her beloved brother, only to have her entire body torn to bits while she was still alive. A scene of her death throes. Without thinking, he grabbed at her collar. But as soon as he touched that which made up her form, it disappeared like foam on the waves. And then, as naturally as though she had been there from the beginning, Byrne was leaning against a different wall. Battler's fist shook with anger, but even if he swung them down, he wouldn't be able to hit Byrne. This witch who wouldn't even let someone pet her if she didn't wish it, like a cat or a phantom. Or both. A cat phantom. And she was telling the truth. For Angie's sake, I can't step down from this fight. Even if these unpleasant witches hijack the game board.
さすがベルン。脅し方もえぐいわね。そういうことよ、バトラー。あんたにはゲームを降りることなんて許されてないの。あんたもベアとも私たちの退屈を紛らわせるゲーム版の駒でしかない。
Oh, see, this is actually what I kind of like guessed, or at least said, that they're playing their own game board, and these guys, like Beato and Battler and all of them, are the pieces on that game board. It's ridiculous. There's like already just 2 of these levels. There's probably gonna be a 3rd.
あんたのそのわけのわかんない怒りやイラつきさえも私たちには退屈を紛らわす最高のお菓子。まあその程度の怒りじゃ駄菓子程度だけどね。
30円で2枚入ってる カレー味のポテトせんべい程度ね。
Oh, goody. I miss their witch's laugh. I didn't get enough of it.
エンジェのためにも戦いなさい。そしてベアトのためにもでしょ。
In a way that was admonishing or perhaps babying, and similar to the way something too sweet gives you a headache, Byrne tormented Battler and smiled. God, she is sadistic as hell. At this point in time, the host of this tea party, Beata, was absent. The guest witches were already making themselves at home.
どうすんの？後ろ宮バトラー。
I have no other choice.
運命に屈しちゃう？降りちゃいなさいよ。魔女の駒にして遊ばれるなんてもうごめんなんでしょ？ベルンの駒は辛いわよ。
I won't disagree with that.
きっとあんたもエンジェみたいに使い捨てにされるわよ。
あなたに降りる選択肢は与えてない。妹の未来のために戦う。私は味方よ。その未来にたどり着けるようあなたが勝利するまでサポートするわ。私が退屈するまで永遠に。
Yeah, that until you get bored thing, that's probably gonna be like 10 fucking minutes. I can't let her provocation and cajolery. Cajolery? Fuck it. Rile me up. These witches know I get mad easily, and they're trying to take advantage of that. Battler withstood it all, and finally relaxed his clenched fist.
第5のゲームとやらが始めたいなら勝手にやればいい。
I have to see something real quick. See if like anything on the wit. I didn't actually check if these guys had been. Who stepped down from the position of the 4th Game Master. Serves as the new Game Master in the 5th game. Therefore, it is expected that while the 5th game may be quite similar to the new previous ones, there will be differences. She hates boredom as much as Byrne, and depending on she doesn't really hate Byrne. Let's be real here. In the 5th game, she participates as a player in opposition to Beata. Oh, she becomes an actual player. In the 5th game, he is displeased that Lambda Delta has taken over as the Game Master, so he does not participate as a player. Oh. Interesting. A high society hold tremendous power. Interesting. So there is some extra new stuff. Oh, hey, Maven. Nice to see you again. Interesting. So they are, so apparently they're gonna be a part of this whole game. I'm looking forward to that. Kind of.
好きにするわよ。あれれ、どこ行くのよ。
I'm gonna go fucking, take a fucking nap. What the hell does it look like I'm gonna do? Even though Battler acknowledged the 5th game, he turned his back on them, which surprised Lambda Delta a bit.
お前がベアトの代役を務めるってんなら。
Yeah, he clearly doesn't participate. I gotta... spoilers a bit.
ベルンカステルとかいう魔女が俺の代役を務めるのも勝手だろ。
道理ね。そうじゃないと不先輩になってしまう。
何よそれ。私が作る渾身のエピソード5をあんた無視するっての？
Yes.
失礼しちゃう失礼しちゃう。
バトラーはしばらく休憩するそうよ。それまでの間、私がプレイヤーの代役を務める。それでどう？バトラー。
Sounds fine by me. You'll probably win. Maybe. Yeah, I give it 50-50.